doing today? Hello, everyone. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. And welcome to Author's Excerpt Sunday. And today we have a special guest. Her name is Natalie R. Murphy. Her name is Natalie R. Murphy. Hello, Miss
Hello,
Murphy. How
Miss
are you doing
Murphy. How are you
today?
doing today? I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm marvelous.
I'm
I'm doing
marvelous. I'm
marvelous
doing
today.
marvelous today.
So, how are
Good.
you
So, how are
doing?
you
How are you
doing? How
doing?
are you doing? I'm wonderful. Enjoying this hot weather.
Oh, okay. All right. All
All
right. All
right.
right.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. All right.
So, Miss
So,
Murphy, where are you from?
I am born and raised from the south side of Chicago.
Okay. Okay. And you have family and friends on the view. I'm hoping that we have family and friends from her family her family circle watching and I just want to say thank you, Miss Natalie, for being our special guest for this evening.
Thank
um
you.
okay, you're from Chicago, so what made you decide to write your book?
Well, it was more obedience than a decision. I
Mhm.
um I woke up one morning, had this idea for a story. It just popped into my head. And I thought, oh, that's such a sweet love story. And I didn't think anything more about it.
Mhm.
And then I heard a voice say, write the story. I said, nope, let it
Mhm.
go. The next morning I woke up, I had the story came back to me, but more of the
Mhm.
story started to develop. And I heard those three words again, write the story.
Okay.
Nope, not gonna do that. So I'm arguing, I'm fussing with this voice that's telling me to write this story. And
Yes.
I'm not gonna do that. That's a lot of work. I don't want to do it. I've got to get all ideas in my head on paper,
Mhm.
and then I got to get it out to all the masses. And hope they understand what's in my head.
Mhm.
That's scary. So after
Please tell
fighting it for
me.
about 3 weeks,
Yes.
I said, "Okay, Lord, if this you telling me to write this, I'm
Hmm.
gonna go down to the computer and I'm gonna start typing. Now you know I don't type, so you're gonna have to be there with me to do this."
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And me and my three fingers. This is how
Yes.
I type.
Uh-huh.
And I had a complete story in 3 months.
Oh, okay.
No,
So what started you on your writing journey? What like how my question is, how many books have you written so far?
so far I have five.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Hey.
Yes, I have five.
Yes.
The pandemic is what really started it.
Hmm.
Fortunately or unfortunately, the pandemic shut down a portion of my photography business because I'm a photographer.
Okay.
And so with that time on my hands and God dropping this story into my head,
Yes.
I actually had the
Yes.
time to sit down and start writing. So that's what I
Okay.
did.
Okay. Okay. It says, okay, so your latest book is entitled Summer,
September
September
to
to
summer.
Summer.
A principal's
Okay.
heart. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. And what genre is this book in?
Romance. I am a
Okay.
romantic to the core.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. So um how do you balance home life and your home life and operating your photography business at the same time?
So, like I said, the pandemic shut down a lot of my photography business.
Yes.
So that's where I'm using my writing time. I still have the segment of my photography business where I shoot, take pictures of daycare centers and daycare homes.
Mhm.
I love little kids. So,
Okay.
um,
Okay. Hmm.
And that's how I know it's a God thing because I still get to do
Yes.
photography. I love
Okay.
kids, so I get to combine
Okay.
those two. And he's given me the opportunity to write. And I'm a mom of four. Three of my
Hmm.
children are adults, and my
Okay.
youngest one is 17. So I
Hmm.
don't have to. I don't have little kids at home that I have to monitor too much. So
Hmm.
so long as I keep my husband happy, I'm good.
I know that right. I know that's right. I know that's right. So in this latest book, what do you want people to get from reading your book, reading your latest book?
So I want people to get from the book what I get when I read from what I look for when I read a book. I want
Hmm.
all the feels. I want
Okay.
to be enveloped in a world outside of the real world that
Yes.
is full of love, friendship,
Hmm.
family, and a happily ever after.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Just for fun, what's your favorite romantic story?
So I have so many. Off the top of my head. Now, again, I'm a big kid. So I love Disney's Beauty and the Beast and Little
Yes.
Mermaid.
Uh-huh.
But I also
Okay.
love The Notebook. And my latest
Hmm.
one is Bridgerton.
Oh,
They
I
hooked
love
me.
that show. I love
I
that
know,
show,
right?
girl. I love that show. I'd be like, ooh, okay. And,
Right, right. The
and
Duke. The Duke.
yes, yes, yes. I was like, okay. And I was kind of sad when I heard the news that the original person playing that part was leaving, and they was moving on to to the brothers segment,
Right,
and
right.
I was like, man, that was getting exciting. I'm waiting for second season two on that,
Exactly.
right?
I did watch the second season, and I actually like that too, but I like the first one better.
Yeah, I know, right? Because it was like a lot of mystery and okay, all right,
Yeah.
and how she formatted the writing sequence for her
Yes.
show, and
Yeah.
this was a surprise for me when she came out with this. I was so used to Grey's Anatomy and her TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, let
Yeah.
me check it out. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. What is your favorite thing about writing?
My favorite thing about writing is creative. I'm a creator. I love creating things.
Hmm.
Although I have to say, I think I'm creating these books, these
Hmm.
stories, but I create the characters create the story. They tell me
Yeah.
what I'm supposed to be writing and typing because when I put something down and I scratch it out and be like, that don't fit that character. So
Uh-huh.
I say I'm a puppet to my characters.
Okay.
They tell
Okay.
me what the story's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Okay. And the least favorite thing about writing?
My least favorite thing is when I have to write that part that hurts the heart of the main character.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you have to have the drama, right?
Yeah.
So that's what
Gotta
makes it
keep the wheels
interesting.
turning. Yes.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So I
Mhm.
sometimes I make myself almost cry when I have to write those
I know, right? Be like, I don't know yet. See,
right,
it's like, I don't know if I want the character to do that quite now, or
right,
maybe
right.
later, or
And I get protective of my characters because it's like, well, I don't want people to think this about her. I don't want them to see him like that. And it's like, okay, but I can progress past that and give the happily ever after. It'll be okay, and they're not real.
yeah, right. This is my imagination running away with me.
Exactly, exactly. And I have so many people asking, are these characters based on people? And they're really not.
Hmm.
I do take bits and pieces of my life or things I've seen, and
Yes.
I may take 100 pieces of my life and make one part of the character.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
so but there are they specific people? No, they're not. So now, two
Okay.
things I did do. In
Hmm.
one of my books, there's a karaoke club called Phil's. That was my
Oh.
dad's name, so that I did that in honor of
Okay.
him. And then
Okay.
in one of my other books, there's a place called Rick T's. It's a stepper club,
Mm-hmm.
And my uncle Richard just recently passed, my favorite uncle. So I named
Okay.
that club after him. So my dad and my uncle have their places in my story. That's the only thing that is real of their names.
Okay. Okay. So who influenced you as a reader?
My dad, hands down, that man always had a book in his hands. He always
Mm-hmm.
took us to the library when we were younger. I was been reading since I was 4 or 5. He always took us to the library, my sister and I, and he just always had a book to say. He liked murder mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too big on murder mysteries, but he liked them. I wish he was here. I told my mom I really wish he was here because he was such a voracious reader. And this year I set a goal to read 52 books by the end of the year. And that
Oh,
was my
okay.
challenge for myself. And I would like to have challenged him to see if I could keep
Okay.
up with him. I think I could have done
Okay.
it though, because at this point I've already reached 50. I'm at 54.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, so I would have liked to
Okay.
challenge him to see if I can handle it.
Okay. Okay. It says, have you ever written any other books or novels?
I have, like I said, I have a total of 5 romance novels
Mm-hmm.
out now. Then Came
Okay.
You was my first one, and
Okay.
that one actually won a Distinguished Authors Guild award. So thank you, and and I got such good reviews from it. So many people kept wanting to know about the secondary characters. So
Mm-hmm.
from there, I ended up writing sequels about each of the secondary characters in those books. So
Okay.
Then Came You actually turned, which started out as just a thought one morning, has now become a 4-book series.
Okay. All right. I know how that is. I'm working on my series now.
Yeah, get it out there,
Yeah.
girl. I want to read
Yep.
it.
I know, right? I know. Um, it says, let's see. Hobbies and interests. What are your hobbies and interests?
So, like I said, I am a photographer. So, my spare time, I love shooting landscape and street photography. I love to go downtown and just take pictures of the stuff that's happening downtown.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I also love to sing. I sing in the
Mhm.
choir with my church, Daughters of Judah. Woo woo! Shout out to the DOJ.
Hey, hey, hey.
And I'm also a member of the 40 Plus Double Dutch Club. Woo woo! Shout out 40
Okay.
Plus.
Hey, I know that's right.
And of
We
course, I
gotta
love hanging
do.
out with my family. Any family time with my girlfriends, I love that. So those are things I like to do when I'm not writing or taking pictures.
Okay. What did your family think about your writing romance novels?
It's interesting. My husband, first of all, is my biggest supporter, my biggest fan. I don't care what I do. If I say I'm gonna jump off the roof of the house, he gonna say, "Come on, baby, I'm gonna catch you. Make it look good. I got you." He gonna cheer me on. It doesn't matter what. So I love
Yeah.
that about him. So I told him I was gonna write it. He was fine with it. Now, the
Mhm.
one little thing he kind of
Yeah.
flinched about is my husband's a minister. So my
Okay.
passion scenes, as I call them,
Okay.
they
Okay.
not married. So
Um,
but he kind of he gave me a pass.
okay. Okay. All
My
right.
mom and my sister definitely cheered me on. My sister, she keeps telling people, "I didn't know she could write like that. I didn't know she could write like that." And she's read them. My mom, who was not a reader, she
Mhm.
has become a reader, and she's in the process of getting through all my reading all my books. And they have just been, my whole family just been the biggest support. They have absolutely loved
Okay.
it, and they
Mhm.
help me advertise. They help me when I go to vendor events. They are
Mhm.
always there in some shape, or form.
Okay. So, to our future authors, what's the best advice you would give them?
Write, 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 and don't stop writing.
Mhm.
It gets hard because sometimes we're our worst critics. So we'll read stuff and we'll go, "Oh, I don't like that. They're not gonna like that." And then I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not. And and
Yeah.
I fussed and screamed at myself and just said I wasn't gonna do it because I self-published, and I've never.
Mhm.
This is all new to me. So I had to do
Yeah.
all the research. I didn't have anybody to help me with that. My family was saying, "Yeah, yeah, do it," but they didn't know how
Mhm.
either.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
you have to keep pushing. If it's in your heart,
Yeah.
you have to keep pushing. And don't say they're not going to like it. Somebody needs to hear your story, whatever it is. Somebody needs to
Mm-hmm.
hear your story. So definitely keep going, keep going. Connect with like minded people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about the haters and the naysayers.
Amen.
Just do you.
Amen. 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 So let's hear some of your book.
Okay. So this is my book, September to Summer. And I've got awards for this one too. I won 2 Book Fest awards. One is for love story and romance, and the other one is for romance literacy.
Okay,
So
congratulations.
thank you. So I'm going to read you a little segment of one of my favorite scenes. So I'll give you a little background on what it's about. So Principal Lacey Alexander, and she's just gotten her position as a principal.
Okay.
She is done with men. Her heart has been abused, cheated
Mm,
on, neglected, cheated on. She's done.
okay.
Well, they have picture day, and Mr. Photographer Tio comes in,
Hmm.
and she's instantly attracted, but she not trying. She not trying it.
Yeah, she
But he
fine.
changes her mind.
Okay.
So they go through. This book gives you all kinds of feels in this one. You're gonna
Okay.
smile, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna hurt, but you're gonna get a happily ever after.
Oh,
So this
okay.
is Lacey, and she is talking to her best friend Brandy. Brandy is a
Okay.
teacher at Lacey's school.
Okay.
Lacey walked into the office to find Brandy sitting in her chair behind the desk. So, sister girl, you got some splaining to do, Lacey. Brandy combined Hood and her bad impersonation of Ricky Ricardo. I tried calling you back last night only to get your voicemail. Brandy raised an eyebrow. I'm gonna need you, sister girl, to get out of my chair. Lacey was ready to burst and tell Brandy about her night, yet she knew she couldn't lead with, me and T.O. got our freak on all night long in every room of the house.
Mm.
Brandy got her from the chair, giving Lacey the side eye. So, how was the date? Did he impress you like he promised? Lacey's smile went into overdrive. Ooh, girl, it went that well? Brandy, that man impressed the hell out of me all night long. Lacey thrust her hips with each word for emphasis, followed by a
Hmm.
dramatic drop in her chair. Excuse
Okay.
me? Who are you and what did you do with my BFF? I know, right? Have you lost your mind? You don't know that man like that? I do now. Lacey rubbed her sore thighs. Lacey, what's gotten into you?
Hmm.
8.5 thick, wonderful inches of man meat. She propped her pink chucks up on her desk and crossed her ankles.
Okay. All right. You got a a customer, a client here. I will be purchasing this book immediately.
All right.
Because it gets you, the excerpt, it gets you into like, oh, okay, all right, now I want to find out what else happened in the book, like what other sequences or things that had happened to Miss
Mm-hmm.
Lacey, her being your main character, her and and it just, when we write our books, it's amazing what our imagination will come up with. It is so
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm surprised myself. That's why I know this is not just me. Because
Mhm.
I'm like, I wrote that. I wrote it.
Like, ooh, did I do that?
You're right. Exactly, exactly. And then when other people tell me that they enjoy it, it just means that much more because it means that I got it out. That what I set out to do was received.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, where can we purchase your book?
So you can go to my website, natsbooks.net. NATSBOOKS.net.
Mhm.
That's my
Okay.
website, and all the books are listed there. It gives you a little synopsis of what each story is about, and it will take you right over to my online bookstore where you make the purchase.
Oh, okay. Okay, so to all our followers, all our attendees, we greatly thank you for attending the Authors Excerpt Sunday program. Miss Natalie, is there anything else you have for us to know about you?
About me. Well,
Yes.
like I said, I am a romantic to the core. I
Hmm.
love reading. I love
Hmm.
meeting people. I love talking about my books.
Hmm.
Um, and I try to be encouragement to other people. So again,
Hmm.
like I say, if to other authors, write,
Hmm.
write. Connect with people that will encourage you,
I
and
know that's right.
just don't give up. Don't give up
Hmm.
because you'll be so. There are no words for how I feel about what I've accomplished. And like I said, there were times I wanted to give up, but
Hmm.
I didn't, and I'm very glad that I didn't.
Okay. All right, so everyone, her links are at the bottom of the page. As you can see in the strip going by, you can find her on Facebook as Natalie R. Murphy Author, and you can find her as on Instagram as at the symbol at Natalie Murphy underscore. So and check out her page, check out everything that she does. Are there any upcoming events that you're going to be at, Miss Natalie?
I just finished an event last week, so I don't have any right now. My daughter plays travel basketball, so I haven't been able to schedule them like I'd like to. But her season is almost over, so I'm looking forward to the month of August, and I will definitely keep you informed of any upcoming events that I have.
Okay. All right, Miss Natalie. We greatly appreciate you coming in
Thank
for
you. I
Authors
appreciate
Excerpt
you.
Sunday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. We're going to say see you next Sunday. And we want to say any authors that have anything that they want to do, as far as showcasing your work here on Authors Excerpt Sunday, we greatly, greatly appreciate you here on Authors Excerpt Sunday. So come here where you can share your book with the world. You can share your book with the world. All right, everyone. It has been my honor and my pleasure for you to be in our audience for today for Authors Excerpt Sunday. We thank you so much, and you have a writing performance of a lifetime. Get to writing now and come here where we tell the world about your book on Authors Excerpt Sunday. Thank you. Have a blessed day.